Did you say Zeiss Batis 18mm and Sony A7R 3? Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today I'm still struggling with light because I never had such a wide glass in front of me. So 18mm, it's taking everything out of the room, and I will try later to go out and vlog with that, despite I never vlogged with a mirrorless camera in my hand because it's more or less a kilo and something, so it's a lot of weight to be held out there. So I will see how it works. This is why I've always been lazy and I was using either my phone, the Motorola, or the little DJI action cam, despite that's not the best thing to be done. But now I'm using this Zeiss and the Sony A7R 3, and I do understand why many professionals switched to Sony in the past few years, because basically you can set up whatever you want. You have a million zillion settings in the menu, and it's all talking to the analytical mind. So when you have to work and you want to choose settings and stuff, everything can be done. And then I also have the mic jack, so I'm able to record the audio directly into the 4K registration I'm using right now, and I don't have to sync it in post as I normally do with my Leica, and many other advantages that this alien technology is giving me, such as the AF tracking. Right now I am sure I am in focus because the camera is just in front of me and it's tracking my face, my eye, whatever. But apart from that, guys, I struggled a bit to find, because I come from a fully manual camera, so I was struggling to find the settings, just to discover that you can choose what settings need to be changed with the thumb and the front wheel. Even when you're recording video, I was giving for granted that one was the f aperture and the other one was the shutter speed, but then you have to dig into the menu to tell the camera that you want to have it in manual when you're recording videos. And so there are plenty of things to be discovered. Hopefully in the next few days I will keep playing with it more and more and more. And now Zeiss Batis 18mm f2.8. That's not enough. I mean, it's too fast to go around vlogging with sunlight. Today is the first day of the year and it's a gorgeous, beautiful, nice weather here in Vancouver. But since this 18mm is not flat in the front and I don't have filters, I cannot use any filters in front of it, and then I will eventually have to close down. But then if you close down, why bothering a Batis glass, right? So yeah, this is just a trial outside. I had to close down the f aperture and I'm holding the camera at an arm distance. Hopefully 18mm is wide enough to have myself in the shot, and I'm sure the Sony is tracking me, and so I will do it more and more and more in the next few days. Let's see the end results, if it is satisfactory and if it will convince me to switch from Leica to Sony. That's not gonna happen. So I had to close farther down because I realized it was overexposed, since I don't have this ND filter in front of the glass and there's this beautiful sunshine today. So I hope this is gonna work and I didn't blur the highlights. I'm still figuring it out and going with trial and error, which is what I normally did and how I learned photography, trial and error. And it is oh so much fun to change system from every now and then, despite of course my Leica is staying with me, guys, don't worry about it. So I will give it a try in the next few days up to Thursday. I have my shooting session pre-booked already, and it's gonna be interior, so I'm gonna bring the Zeiss, the Sony, also my Leica, plenty of lights, tripods, so on and so forth, and I'll keep you posted in how it's going. And I will be comparing the two cameras side by side, because this one is supposed to answer my needs for shooting the interiors, while I will use the other one to shoot like headshots and the stuff and so on and so forth. People, I will be using my Leica. And I might also take out from the box my old flash. There was a newer Speedlight 2 I was using with my Nikon D750, and see, it's not a TTL flash paired with a Leica, but maybe with manual ranges and adjustments I will be able to use it on top of my Leica. I don't have a Leica flash yet, but I normally use it just to compensate to fill here as a filler now and there, and then I will be use soft boxes for anything else. So stay tuned, because today I'm gonna take this Sony and Zeiss combo out there in the city. I'm probably hitting North Vancouver and see how it performs, despite I never had, I told you again, such a wide lens, so I need to adjust, because when you are used to reasoning with a narrower glass and a prime glass, then changing proportions and also changing system, so I switch from Leica to Sony and from 28 to 18mm, that might take a while for me to adjust and start seeing the world out there in frames that wide. So later today, why am I here and where are we? We are at the Capilano Mall in North Vancouver. The thing is that we came here before Christmas because we wanted to have the photo with Santa. So as you can see right here, there's the Santa booth, and we all enjoyed it as a tradition for the family. And when my kid was there talking to Santa, Santa asked him, "What do you want as a present, assuming you've been a good kiddo?" And he said, "I want to go there." Over there is this jumping stuff, which is called Go Bananas. So it goes by itself that the very first day of the year, we're back here to go bananas. Now, while the kiddo is jumping and going bananas, I'm here to test the camera. And so assuming I'm in focus at the moment, I'm not sure about it. How is the state? I really want to see how is the state. I will try going up and down the stairs, and you let me know. It's handheld at arm distance, because with 18mm glass, I'm assuming this is wide enough for me to be in the frame at this short distance, and there's no way I can check it because it's not a flippy screen, it's just tiltable. So now we are here outside the Capilano Mall in North Vancouver. It's a bit too bright outside. Let's see if I can adjust the f aperture. Yes. All right. So now it's a fair amount of light and not burning the highlights anymore. Let's see. Going back down. Then I can go back to f2.8, and it is still handheld. So please let me know if the stab is good enough. I honestly didn't figure if the stab was on or off. I'm assuming it is on, as it was turned on the AF tracking. I'm assuming the IBIS, this camera has IBIS, right? And so with the Distagon, I'm not sure if there's a stab in the Distagon glass, but for sure that's the IBIS in the camera. And so how is the stab compared to my Leica that only has the OIS? So this is fairly better for recording videos. I still have to test the photography session, so stay tuned because we'll keep going with that. So yes, I'm still messing around mostly with the video part. I have taken a few peeks here inside the mall, which is not the best part of the city, to exercise some photography. And of course with the 18mm street photography will be very challenging, because I will have to approach and get also close to my subjects, and so it is not such a discreet choice, but I will test it later on this week and I will let you know. For what I could see is that for this interior shooting, I don't see much distortions. That was important to me because I will have to shoot interiors later this week, and so I'm glad I picked up this Distagon 18mm from Zeiss. So stay tuned. I will keep shooting in the city and around, and I will keep vlogging, and it is also fun because it's like it feels like a new toy. Despite it's not a brand new, it's not the latest release camera, but it's a new toy to me, and so I'm having so much fun, guys. Stay tuned. Alright, I hope I didn't mess it up with the highlights, guys. We are at the Maritime Museum here in Vancouver, where there are beautiful wooden boats that made the history of sailing. And so I'm just giving it a try, taking a few shots and see if the stave is working well and how is this recording. Am I in focus? Is the stave okay? Let's see. There are other interesting boats right here. I don't know how we would define these. Maybe officially it's like a B-roll or something, but there are some boats that I will take home with me, of course, provided I could afford them or I could afford a place where to keep them. Look at this beauty. And I have to say, I'm quite surprised by the video recording capabilities because it keeps on focusing and it's not jittery, so it's quite fluid in the way it renders and it adjusts focus. Look at these and another boat. So with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye bye. Happy New Year.